What's up, everybody? My name's Chance, and today we'll be taking a look at a War of the Spark deck. Thanks to Wizards for letting me get a preview event, or get into the preview event rather, and get a look at all these awesome cards early. So, hey, there's the land we needed. Alright, so we Spark Double, and we'll Spark Double the original Charm Stray. Yes, we could get down Helm of the Host there, but I think buffing our cats is better. Or we can go Dawn of Hope. So Dawn of Hope doesn't do much for us, so I kind of like the quasi-duplicate play, and then we can always quasi next turn and just discard Ashes. The first deck that I wanted to showcase, or rather the second deck, as we already showcased one, maybe two or three with MTG Jeff. It just depends on in what order I decide to upload this video and the second half of that video. But yeah, this is going to be a God Eternal Stray. So I saw Charm Stray and I just immediately love it. I know it's a jank card, I know it's always going to be a jank card, but I love it. It just sounds interesting. So when Charm Stray enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on each other creature you control named Charm Stray. So what's the idea with this deck? Basically to get down a Charm Stray, and then we can mirror image it, we can quasi-duplicate it, we can Spark Double it, and just get as many out as possible. Or the best scenario, obviously, get down on Helm of the Host, because then we're just making new Charm Strays every single game. We do have one Ashes of the Abhorrent, which is just honestly a good card, and there's a lot of cards in the new set that deal with the graveyard, so making sure that people can't cast spells from them is definitely very prevalent, especially since most people right now in the event are playing a whole lot of the new stuff. So moving us down, we have 3 copies of Dawn of Hope. This is just to help us get in some card draw, or get in some tokens, whichever may be more useful. 2 copies of Revitalize, again, life card draw. Pretty simple, pretty basic, old cards that you already know about. We do have 3 copies of Dovin's Veto, which is honestly so excellent. If you're in the Azorius or Esper or Bont or anything with blue-white color scheme in it, make sure you're picking up this spell if you're like playing a serious sort of deck. Just because it's so good, or a control deck, a mid-range deck, it's so good. There's no counter wars or any of that, so you don't have to worry if you're going into a a control deck with it, because they can't counter it. So really good in my opinion. Then again, we have 3 copies of Mirror Image, 3 copies of Quasi Duplicate. Y'all have seen these cards before. We're just trying to copy the Charm Stray here. But one other cool combination we have, and I'll get down to it as we move down the list here. But yeah, that'll get revealed here in a second. 3 copies of Absorb. This is kind of a control deck, which y'all know I usually don't go for, but past the Absorbs and the Dovin's Veto, we don't have any more, we don't have any removal or any of that, so we're sort of relying on canceling our opponent's spells before they even happen, as opposed to removing them. Moving us down, we have 2 copies of Jace's Projection. Now, we aren't playing any of the Jace Planeswalkers, so the second little bit doesn't really matter. But the first bit says whenever you draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on Jace's Protection. This is another great card to quasi-duplicate, mirror image, Spark Double, as obviously we can draw a whole lot of cards with Dawn of Hope. And Revitalize helps us draw the Immortal Sun. We're going to be drawing more cards, so it's just a solid creature to have down in the Azorius color scheme, as well as being very fun. So then we have 4 copies of Spark Double. Now, the cool thing about Spark Double is we can copy a creature or a Planeswalker, and again, we're not playing any Planeswalkers, but it is still a nifty little trait that should definitely be taken note of. Nonetheless, we can copy anything, even if it's legendary, because this Spark Double copy isn't legendary. So the cool thing is we have these 4 copies of God Eternal Oketra, which some people might say is a bit too much. Sure, maybe we could drop it down to 3, but I really want to make sure that this combo goes off, and I can show y'all what I'm talking about here. So what you can actually do is Spark Double the God Eternal Oketra, and then after that you can quasi-duplicate and mirror image the Spark Double. So it's still going to give you the God Eternal Oketra copy. They're not going to be legendaries, and then you can literally have however many you can muster up on the battlefield, which is just crazy, because then from there, you play a Charm Stray, you get however many zombies, you play a mirror image, you get however many zombies. So it's just really fun. And of course you can always Helm of the Host on Oketra, which makes for a great combo. And then we have the Immortal Sun, because right now the meta is stacked with Planeswalkers, and it's just a great ability, right? All of our spells cost 1 less, creatures get +1/+1, we draw an additional card which helps with Jace's Protection. So yeah, it's just a solid add-in to the deck. So that's going to do it for the deck tech or the deck breakdown, and now we'll hop right into the matches. Alrighty, so our opponent's going to be Will Plays for this first match, and this is a scary hand to keep, I'm not going to lie, just because we start out with 2 blue, which is not really the position you want to be in. But I see a Charmed Stray, I see the God Eternal Catcher. I'm a pretty simple man. I'm going to keep it. And the Spark Double, so, you know, what more could you ask for except that your opponent don't play aggro? And we'll just have to, I guess, sort of hope here. You know, another copy of Absorb is really not what I wanted there. I would have taken a Plains, thank you. Either way, our opponent's playing Naya. Looks like some Naya ramp. That's fun. Also, everyone that you see me play against, they're either a professional Magic player or they're another... Come on, Spark Double. Or they're another streamer or YouTube content creator. So if you enjoy the deck they're playing, you know, search their name on either Twitch or YouTube, maybe even in Google. You'll probably be able to find them. And you can leave off the _ VIP part, as that's on everyone's name. Let me see if I need to turn down the game volume. Nope, just my headphones volume, huh? That should be fine there. Hey, there's some white mana, so we will pay the 2 life and get this creature down, or get this land down. And I think we're just going to hold up the mana for Absorb. Yeah, I think I'd rather hold up the mana for Absorb than just get down a 1/1 Charmed Stray. So let's see what they go for here. Oh, they're just swinging in for the 2. I'm perfectly fine with that. Alright, since we're gonna have to discard a card, let's go ahead and get the Charmed Stray, and then we can always mirror image it come next turn. Hopefully they didn't draw something to play this turn. That would be really bad luck for us, because it was either discard something or get something out of our hand, and honestly, considering we have things to play, I'd rather just play it. Of course they drew Ilrog. Oh, goodness. Alright, so that's probably going to be a game 1. That's a nice combo. That is a nice combo. Granted, our deck is definitely starting out slow. That is a quick combo, too. I feel like... okay, so we're not really going to have a shot here. Next turn they attack with Ilrog again, pretty much do the same thing over again, so I think we do just lose here. We'll keep our creature up. But, yeah, good game. So we will just concede out here. But the cool thing with the new meta, cool, some probably find it annoying, is that it's being driven even more in the aggro direction, which just seems a little bit odd to me considering how much complaints there were about mono red. Granted, there's a lot of complaints about Esper as well, so I guess it's better to push your game into an aggro direction than a boring, slow sort of standard meta. Nonetheless, that's going to do it for game 1, and we will hop on into a game 2. Alright, so here we are in a game 2 up against Ziboy Wanda. I feel like it's meant to be said in German, right? You can't put Z in front of your name and not sound German. And I come from German heritage, so that's not racist, right? I like seeing Helm and I like seeing Charmed. Not really... Don't really need to see anything else. I think we do go ahead and just pay the 2 life. Let's get the Charmed Stray down. Hopefully they don't have some like cheap removal. That would be unfortunate for sure to see. Spark Double. I like it. I like it. Okay, so we'll keep mana up for the Dovin's Veto. Probably play Revitalize at instant speed if we don't need Dovin's Veto. Which hopefully we won't. I would like to see some more lands for sure. Drowned Secrets. Ooh, yeah, I'm not getting milled. No, thank you. Also, I apologize if y'all can hear the the effects of... Okay, so we can go ahead and wait until their turn to revitalize. But I'm sorry if y'all hear the effects of Discord. I turned off streamer mode, as earlier I kept missing calls, so just trying to avoid that from happening. But yeah, we'll see what Helm of Host is definitely getting taken here. 3 spark doubles. I don't know if it's just in the event or what, but it seems like I draw copies of cards like hella often. Like all throughout the stream today, it just felt like I kept drawing the same cards, if that makes sense. Take my Helm, you know you wanna. It's the best card there, and if you take a spark double, it's not gonna matter, so... Or maybe they're in the surveil step and they don't know if they want to keep it or not. Come on. What? What? Wow, that makes no sense. Alright, so we got a mirror image, so we got something. We got to play, right? Something to do. I like how it swapped the cats over there. Not quite sure what that was all about, but... Some more land, por favor? Don't tell me they have another thought erasure. Okay. I was about to say, if they have another thought erasure, I could see why they took a spark double, maybe. Even still, I probably would have taken the Helm of the Host first. I'm not sure. Also, after this this stream, for those of you that are watching me live stream it, we will be taking another break, and then I'm going to be coming back later tonight and doing like a, you know, one of the late night Magic streams that I normally do for all the people that are up real late and all that. So hopefully that'll go well. I enjoy our little kitty cat army we have here. Creeping Chill. You know, it's not the worst card ever to see your opponent play. Sure, Dawn of Hope. At least it's a card generator, unless they spell pierce it here. No? Alright, wonderful. So let's go kitty cats. Honestly, I think Charm Stray would do pretty well in like a mono white cat tribal deck with the Johnny's Pride Maid and the Leonin Vanguard, Leonin War Leader. How many Creeping Chills you got, bro? That is a lot. Hey, there's the land we needed. Alright, so we spark double, and we'll spark double the original Charm Stray. Yes, we could get down Helm of the Host there, but I think buffing our cats is better. So we have lethal. So long as the board state stays like this. I enjoy that I don't see any white mana from our opponent, because that means that they don't have any Kaya's Wraths. So, game 2, Kitty Cat Army picking it up. And yeah, actually a lot of fun to play. If you manage to get down the Charm Stray, excellent. If you manage to get down the God Eternal Oketra and then spark double them, even better, even more glorious. So we'll go and hop into a game 3 here, and then that'll be it for this video. Alrighty, so here we are in a game 3 up against Champ Blankman. Alrighty. This is rough simply because I don't see any of the key creatures I want, right? I'm gonna keep it because y'all know I don't really care, but oh no, they're playing aggro. Well, we're definitely not paying the 2 then, right? The absorbs should help, and the Dawn of Hope, if we can get up to 4 mana, should help as well. Yeah. Oh no. Dreadhorde Butcher is actually scary. Also, I do apologize if y'all can hear screaming in the background. Okay, so we can either go Charm Stray here into a Quasi-Duplicate next turn, which... It doesn't kill their Dreadhorde Butcher, and we can't even kill their Gutter Bones come next turn. But we can at least get the Quasi-Duplicate going. So, hopefully they don't have any removal, that is. But I didn't leave mana up for Dovin's Veto, as most aggro decks tend to play a lot of low mana creatures. Oh, nice. They're only swinging in with the Dreadhorde Butcher. I'll take that, actually. Any bit of a delay that I can get in damage. Dreadhorde Invasion. You're just giving us all the Dreadhordes, right? Alright, so we can Quasi here. but we can't do much past that. We can cast Ashes of Abhorrent, or we can go Dawn of Hope. Though Dawn of Hope doesn't do much for us, so I kind of like the quasi-duplicate play, and then we can always quasi next turn and just discard Ashes. And then we'll have a 3/3 stray down, which can at least deal with the Gutter Bones, right? And maybe keeping mana up for the Absorb was the right play, but you gotta think there's more to it. So I'm gonna go no blocks here. It does bring us down to 10, but it means that come my turn, both of my Charmed Strays should be able to swing in. Ooh, that Firebrand's gonna kill my cat. Calling it now. We can throw down Helm, and if we draw a land next turn, then obviously that's the best play we have. But I can't rely on it, so we're just gonna go with the Quasi on the Charmed, and maybe not Ashes. Maybe we do sack out the Dovin's Veto. I hate to see it go, but like, okay, so you can kill my 1/1, yeah. Figured that was coming, but we'll still get to attack with the 3/3, which is still some life gains, so that is wonderful. We're back up to 13. If we draw into a land, I'm going to feel really dumb. And we're actually going to block the Dreadhorde Butcher here, because we're getting pretty low on mana, and I doubt that they had seen the block coming, which is why they just swung in with everything. Priest of Forgotten Gods. Oh no, that's so bad for us. Gotta turn our Oketra. Okay, so as soon as their turn happens, they'll probably sacrifice, or swing in, then sacrifice, and I think that's game. Is there any way for us to negate that? Ashes, maybe? Maybe we have to go Ashes and Dawn. At least that way we'll gain the 3 here, and then we'll gain life if they choose to sack with Priest. Could have also just thrown down Dawn and got some card draw, but card draw doesn't get us out of this situation. So how much damage is that? 9? We're still dead, because then they just sacked the Dreadhorde, right? Alrighty. I'll admit it, Charmed Stray cats are probably not the strongest in meta right now, especially with everyone trying these aggro decks out. But, you know, it is what it is, so once they figure out who they want to sacrifice there. Alright. So there's the 5, and there's the 2 from the Priest. So it was a GG. We made a good effort with the cats. Unfortunately, they do fall short. So that's going to do it for this video. If y'all enjoyed, be sure to leave a like down below and a comment in the comment section if you have any suggestions for this deck, future deck, past decks. If you're new to the channel, also consider subscribing, and until next time, peace.